Good morning, class 7. Today we will start a new chapter, Vijayanagar and Brahmanic empires. We have already discussed that we are going to start this chapter. This is the chapter 6, where we will study about the glorious South India, the glorious Deccan, the two main empires. One was Vijayanagar Empire, another is Brahmani Empire. They provided a political stability and economic prosperity for more than 300 years. Both the kingdoms survived for more than 300 years. As it is surviving for more 300 years, it reflects it has given political stability and economic prosperity. Today we will study about mainly Vijayanagar Empire. Vijayanagar Empire, I have given a chart of important ruler. Harihar was the founder, Bukka was the person who expanded, and Harihar too, and last one is Krishna Deva Raya. He was not the last ruler, but he was very efficient ruler. He was the most able and accomplished ruler of Vijayanagara. He was the king of Vijayanagara who expanded the kingdom and made it the most glorious kingdom of the South India. Okay. This Vijayanagara kingdom is now known as the Hampi. Previously I have given a video of Hampi to show you the beautiful glorious land. Today now we will study about Krishna Deva Raya. He extended the territories and which proves that he is a brilliant general. He was a very wise and clever, intelligent ruler. He encouraged foreign trade. How do we know that he encouraged foreign trade? Because he used to trade with Portugal. Okay. He was a great patron of. So as I was telling you that Krishna Deva Raya was the great patron of art and architecture. How do we know that he was a great patron of art and architecture? Because he used to spend lots of money to build beautiful palaces, beautiful temples. In today also, if you go to South India, you will see beautiful temples done by Krishna Deva Raya. So he used to spend a lot of money to build beautiful temples and beautiful palaces. He took different kinds of measures to improve the agriculture. He established different form of agricultural measures. He established different type of irrigation methods to improve the agriculture. And the last point we will discuss, he was a great Telugu and Sanskrit scholar. So after studying this point, you will understand that why Vijayanagara was in the glorious time during the rule of Krishna Deva Raya. Because he was a efficient, brilliant general, intelligent ruler. So during his reign, the Vijayanagara kingdom was at the most prosperous time. Because of his rule, the prosperity was visible during the Vijayanagara time. So again, I will just give a brief discussion about all the 5 points that he extended. That's why he extended the kingdom. That's why he is the brilliant general. He was a very clever and smart ruler, intelligent ruler. He encouraged foreign trade. How do we know he encouraged foreign trade? Because he used to trade with the Portugal. And he used to trade through sea route. Okay. He understood the importance of the sea route. That's why he used to develop the sea route. Okay. And there was trade centers also were there, which helped in the sea routes trading. Next is he was a great patron of art and architecture. How do we know that he is a great patron of art and architecture? Because he has spent lot of money in building beautiful, magnificent palaces and temples. And next point is he took measures to improve agriculture. How do we know that? He used to build different kind of dams for irrigation so that there is no flood. So to improve the agriculture, he has done so many things. He was a great Telugu and Sanskrit scholar. So during his reign, the Vijayanagara has seen the maximum prosperity. Today we are studying about Vijayanagara because of his prosperity. For who is responsible for this prosperity? The 60% of the prosperity is because of Krishna Deva Raya. he was the first South Indian ruler who has got the faith that why the overseas trade is important. Previously, they never used to trade with the overseas, means through sea they never used to trade. Krishna Deva Raya was the person who encouraged for the overseas trade, and they used to trade with whom? They used to trade with Portuguese, and the trade center of Krishna Deva Raya was Malabar coast. So these are the 5 points which you have to remember, are very very important points. I have underlined the important things. You will write down in your diary, in your classwork copy. I have underlined the points that why. It's a very important question, that why Vijayanagara is the most prosperous kingdom during the reign of Krishna Deva Raya. He was not the founder of the empire. He was just a ruler who created the most beautiful kingdom of his time. Okay, next we will study about the now another thing very important. How did Krishna Deva Raya died? He died after his death. The Vijayanagara empire obviously started decline because he was such an efficient ruler. But how did he die? There is many stories are there behind the death of Krishna Deva Raya, but the most accepted story is that one of his advisor or commander has mixed some poison in his food and given it to him. So that's why he died. But there are many other stories behind his death. But today till now also, if you go to Hampi, you will see the beautiful kingdom. It is mainly done by the Krishna Deva Raya. Because of his brilliant general wise thoughts, the kingdom is so beautiful. So these are the 5 points you have to remember. You have to remember about Krishna Deva Raya. Okay. So now what happened after the death of Krishna Deva Raya? The Vijayanagara kingdom started declining. So what happened? The 5 kingdoms which came together to fight against the Vijayanagara kingdom. The 5 kingdoms were so you can see the 5 kingdoms in the picture. So we will discuss about the battle of Talikota and destruction of Hampi. So you can see the kingdoms above Vijayanagara. One is Bijapur, Bidar, Golconda, Barar, Ahmednagar. So these are the kingdoms which came together to fight against Vijayanagara. So what are the kingdoms? Ahmednagar, Berar, Golconda, Bidar and Bijapur. These are the 5 kingdoms which formed an alliance to fight against the Vijayanagara. Okay, so which are the 5 kingdoms? You can see the kingdoms. Next is this 5 kingdoms were the Deccan Sultanate, who defeated the Vijayanagara ruler, and at that time who was ruling? Rama Raya was the ruler who was defeated by the Deccan Sultanate. So the Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berar, Golconda and Bidar, they are ruled by the Deccan Sultanate. And they came together, they formed a great alliance, grand alliance. They formed a grand alliance to fight against. So they came together and formed a alliance against the Rama Raya, who was the ruler of Vijayanagara. And in the battle, Rama Raya was defeated and killed by the 5 rulers. And this battle is the Battle of Talikota. So in the Battle of Talikota, the Deccan Sultanate defeated the Vijayanagara Empire and killed Rama Raya. Rama Raya was the ruler of Vijayanagara at that time. So the Deccan Sultanate fully destroyed the Vijayanagara Empire. Who was the Vijayanagara ruler at that time? Rama Raya was the ruler. He was killed in the Battle of Talikota. So Deccan Sultanate destroyed the Vijayanagara kingdom after the Battle of Talikota. But the empire's of Vijayanagara continuing to exist till the beginning of the 17th century. So it was destroyed, but it was. So after the defeat of Battle of Talikota, still the Vijayanagara Empire was existing, but not in the glorious way.